Let us do it one step at a time. In the first place, Ripple's shocking victory over the SEC in court starts a shocking chain of events. It is now thought that the price of XRP Ripple could reach $263 this month. That sounds like complete nonsense, right? You really can't miss that movie. It's going to blow your mind for sure. Let's get right to the point without any more nonsense. XRP price changes are making things hard for Ripple right now, and the possibility of an SEC appeal puts a shadow over its future. At about 60 cents, XRP's current price shows not only how uncertain the crypto market is as a whole, but also how tense things are in the legal fights that surround it. But if you only look at these short-term changes in prices, you might not see the big picture. Brian Brooks, a recognized figure in the crypto community and former CEO of Bitfree, has made an interesting connection between the current state of XRP and the early days of Google's stock. Brooks says that XRP and other cryptocurrencies might go through a lot of ups and downs before they prove their long-term value, just like Google's stock did. Brooks said at the Aspen Institute that an asset's long-term value is not determined by its price fluctuation. This brings up a bigger picture that may be important for understanding XRP's potential. Brooks's comparison supports a core view that a lot of crypto fans have. The real value of things like XRP is not in how much they are worth on the market right now, but in how they could change the way traditional banking systems work. He says that cryptocurrencies are like early internet stocks because they are investments in the future of decentralized networks. This dream of the future is what drives the crypto space, even when prices go through crazy changes that make the news all the time. Still, the problems XRP is facing right now can't be ignored. The Securities and Exchange Commission could file an appeal of the recent court decisions in the Ripple case. This is the most important of these. On August 7th, Judge Anisa Torres gave a mixed verdict. Ripple was fined $125 million, which was a lot less than the SEC's original claim of $2 billion. The judge also turned down the SEC's request for an injunction against selling XRP to institutional investors. If this ruling is overturned, it could have a big effect on Ripple's plans to grow. Stuart Alderode, Ripple's chief legal officer, is not sure if there will be an appeal. He said that a reasonable person might decide to move on. But the SEC's past actions in crypto-related cases make it look like that's not the case. The agency's tough stance on digital assets and the fact that it is still being looked into for possible conflicts of interest within its own ranks make things even more complicated. William Hinman, who used to be the director of the CC and was very important in the Ripple case, is being looked into by the Office of Inspector General. There have been claims that Hinman may have had conflicts of interest that could have changed the result of the case. The uncertainty grows as the due date for the CC's ruling on whether to appeal draws near. The cryptocurrency industry as a whole is paying close attention to this court drama because it has a lot at stake, not just for Ripple. This is a very important time for XRP and its investors because the result could set a big example for how digital assets are regulated in the US. But now for the real question. What do experts think will happen with XRP? Do they really believe that Ripple is about to happen something big, or do they see storm clouds coming? Watch out, because what we've learned will change the way you think about XRP forever. We've never seen anything like this in the history of XRP. What's next is something you won't want to miss. In the world of cryptocurrencies, XRP has always been the subject of a lot of talk and interest. New events, on the other hand, have made it possible for what could be its most dramatic move yet. Crypto fans and sellers are keeping a close eye on the market, and two well-known voices have stirred things up. In a bold tweet, Dusty Crypto said, once XRP goes, it will go crazy, and Cobb's equally ecstatic claim that XRP is going to explode. These statements have made people very excited. But what's really going on behind these short claims? One of the most convincing analyses comes from Javon Marks, a well-known analyst who has been watching the price of XRP for years. Marks has found an important trend in the price history of XRP, a moment of consolidation that has been going on in the background since January 2018, when XRP hit its all-time high of almost $4. In technical analysis, this long stretch of falling prices, which lasts almost 7 years, has made what is called a major wedge pattern. Such trends often happen before big changes in the market, and Mark says that XRP is about to break out, which could send its price through the roof. That carefully charts the path of XRP's price, showing the key points where the price has fought falling and held on to key support levels. This strength is a strong sign of a bullish view, especially since XRP is getting close to the top of the wedge pattern. Mark says this point of convergence is very important because it could mean the end of the long phase of consolidation and the start of a new phase of pull. But Marx's prediction that XRP's value could go up by 42,000% may be the most shocking part of his research. If the price of XRP went up so dramatically, it could reach around $263. This is a huge amount of money, much more than its previous highs and more than any other amount that could be imagined. Even though these numbers may not make sense, Marx's prediction is based on past market trends and the patterns that have shown up. And since we're talking about things you can't miss, let's talk about the amazing new partnerships that XRP Ripple is making. Do you remember when the SEC trial began and it looked like almost all of Ripple's partners were pulling out? Sure enough, things have changed a lot. These new partnerships don't just change the rules of the game. In a clear, bullish way, they show that Ripple is gaining speed like never before. Believe me, what's going on right now could change the future of Ripple. Watch this one more time, you won't want to miss it. Ripple's recent move to list Bank of America as a partner on its website is a big step forward in the development of its global payments network. This partnership isn't just another name on a list. It's a strong sign that Ripple is becoming more important in regular banking, especially when it comes to sending money across borders. The word got out when a well-known XRP fan on X shared a picture that showed that Bank of America was now a Ripple partner. The fact that such a big name in finance is using Ripple's technology shows that it is trustworthy and has a lot of promise. Through its decentralized network, Ripple has been pushing the limits of what's possible in global financial transactions. It does this by using blockchain to make cross-border payments much faster and cheaper. The Ripple in It Committee is an important part of how Ripple works. It is a governance group made up of top global financial institutions that keep an eye on how cross-border transaction processes are standardized and improved. It's important to note that Bank of America has joined this network. Bank of America is one of the biggest and most important banks in the US. Their relationship with Ripple shows that people at the top of traditional finance are becoming more interested in blockchain solutions. This agreement could mean a lot of important things. To begin, it shows how blockchain technology is becoming more accepted and used in regular banking. With Bank of America on board, Ripple and its credibility is even stronger, which could lead other big financial companies to look into similar relationships. The relationship is also part of a bigger trend in the business world. More and more traditional banks are realizing that they need to use new technologies to stay competitive in a financial world that is changing quickly. The XRP community is very excited about this news because they see it as a big endorsement of Ripple's technology. It's becoming clearer that Ripple's blockchain could completely change the way traditional banks work. This is especially true since it provides a faster, safer, and cheaper way to send money between countries, which is an area where traditional banks have had problems for a long time. Ripple has been growing its reach around the world in a smart way, partner up in important areas, mainly in Asia and Europe. The use of blockchain has grown quickly in these areas, and Ripple's proactive method is paying off in these markets. Now that Bank of America is on Ripple's side, the company is in a good situation to grow in the US market as well. The timing of this announcement is very important. It comes just after Ripple beat the SEC in a public court case, removing a major legal hurdle that had been blocking its operations in the US. And now the only question is, what do you think about that? What do you think about the XRP Ripple token? What do you think will happen? Could you tell me in the comments? I'd be interested. This video has now come to an end. Thanks for seeing it. Thank you for reading. If you liked it, please click the like button, leave a comment with your thoughts or questions, and most importantly, don't forget to follow.